guys, I'm Liz. I'm the founder of Attain Cosmetics, and I'm a nail educator in the professional space under my other company, The Nail Hub. So if you want to check me out on social, you'll find me all over YouTube, Google, Instagram, everywhere as either The Nail Hub or now more recently as Attain Cosmetics. So I wanted to actually do this quick little video because I've been seeing a ton of people post videos like this where they're doing their nails and just hoping and praying that they don't get a nail product allergy. But nail product allergies actually aren't random, and it's not something that you actually have to pray for. It's something that you can easily mitigate your risk with a few key pieces of information. Now, it's always difficult to provide hard and fast generic rules of thumb because there's always going to be nuance. However, I've come up with a short list of things that you can actually do to greatly mitigate your risk of developing nail product allergies. Number one is look at ingredients in your product. Ingredients really, truly matter. Much like food, much like all of the other stuff that we're hyper aware of, we need to be more aware of what's actually in the products that we're putting on our bodies. And nail products are no exception. A really, really high level thing to look for is the percentage of HEMA or even where HEMA is listed on the product ingredient list. HEMA in and of itself isn't a bad ingredient, but it's been overused and it's been undercured, which adds to this exacerbated risk of developing nail product allergies. So by looking for formulas that don't contain HEMA or don't contain a lot of HEMA, this is going to help greatly. You can actually do a couple of things. Look at the SDS, which is a safety data sheet, sometimes referred to as MSDS, which is manufacturer safety data sheet. Any responsible manufacturer of gel nail products should be able to furnish an MSDS or an SDS to you. And even just the fact of whether or not they're able to provide it or willing to provide it is a great way to identify whether or not the company you're buying from is a responsible company when it comes to the products that they sell. In addition to that, you're going to want to look at HEMA, just HEMA, or hydroxyethyl methacrylate. If that is listed as the first ingredient on the bottle or it's listed in percentages above 15% on your SDS, that is a product that you're going to need to be more aware of because it's going to be more likely to cause an allergy than, say, another product. For example, Attain Cosmetics, we actually formulated specifically to be hypoallergenic. And in order to do that, we made sure that we used an oligomer-based product ingredient list, which means that even ingredients like HEMA, HEA, HPMA are all encapsulated in oligomer chains, which make it much more difficult for your body to absorb them, even in its liquid state. So there are other brands out there that are trying to do the same and looking for things like BIS, BIS dash, and then HEMA, HEA, HPMA. Staying with products that only list BIS, HEMA is going to be a much safer product to work with than, say, something that has 30, 40, 50% HEMA in it. Another really, really non-chemistry related high level rule of thumb is, can you contact the company that you're purchasing your product from? A lot of you guys are buying product from whatever online source you can find. You're not really sure who's making it. And it's really important to make sure that there's real people and real accountability in the transaction. The best way to do that is look for contact information. Is the company local? Is it foreign? Are you able to contact them? Do they have an email address, a website, a phone number? Are they able to furnish MSDS or SDS to you? Having that accountability on both ends of the transaction is going to make you a lot safer with the products that you're choosing to put on your body. Another really important factor is how you cure your product. When we're talking about liquid and powder acrylics, they actually polymerize just by mixing the ingredients. But when we talk about gel nail products or polygels, we use UV light to actually harden them. And when product is not fully hardened, you can actually have these monomers like HEMA leach out of the product, get on your skin, and that's where we create that overexposure that leads to our immune system having a response to it. So making sure that you have a high quality lamp is going to be super duper important. I'll give you a couple high level rules of thumb for lamps. A lamp that costs, a full size lamp that costs less than $100 is probably not going to be super high quality. Also, the place where it's manufactured is a great high level way to develop an idea of how much quality this lamp has. Taiwan is one of the most well-renowned places for manufacturing high-grade lamps. So if your lamp is made in Taiwan versus China, Taiwan is going to tell you that it is a much higher quality lamp than another manufacturing site. Also, stay away from lamps that list ridiculous wattages. Any efficient lamp really should not need to emit more than 36 to 48 watts. So if your lamp offers something like 96, 128, anything like that, it's also going to be something that's a little bit of a red flag because they're using high numbers to create the illusion that the lamp is more powerful than it really is. Wattage is actually not a good indicator of how well your lamp cures. It's only a true indicator of how much wattage and electricity your lamp consumes. It's a little tricky to do all the testing in order to give you an exact answer on each individual lamp, but these high-level rules of thumb are going to help you stay away from some of the common traps. Last but not least is how you handle your product. Having liquid product all over your skin, touching things with your bare hands, having stickiness all over your table or down your arm or all over your brushes, the more uncured product that your skin comes into contact with, especially if you're dealing with high monomer, high HEMA products that aren't actually formulated well, it's going to increase the risk of you developing an allergy. Allergies come from two things. They come from overexposure, which means how much your body is exposed to the chemical, and it also comes down to each individual's immune system. So if you are overexposing yourself to a product repeatedly, and your body really doesn't like it and identifies that chemical as something that needs to be pushed out of its system, then you're going to develop a product allergy. So by focusing on really good ingredients in your products to begin with, it's going to make handling them a lot safer. And by also being more hyper aware of what you're doing with your products and how you're handling while you're applying or playing with them, that's also going to greatly mitigate the risk of developing a nail product allergy. I teach about this subject a ton on my professional channel, The Nail Hub, and Attain Cosmetics is dedicated to actually manufacturing products that are not only HEMA-free, but hypoallergenic, safe for DIYers, and also focus on formulas and ingredients that are going to allow you to enjoy nail care safely without having to worry so much about these rules of thumb. We are a US company. We make our products in the USA, and I'm very proud to offer high quality products to any DIYer who wants to be able to enjoy nail care without having to worry or pray that they don't get nail product allergies.